sun's rising, slow paint skies with gold. Coffee in hand, the stories unfold. This ain't just a show, it's where hearts align. A place to unwind, where peace we find. Cannabis drifts on the morning breeze, bringing calm to the mind, setting souls at ease. Together we gather, no need to pretend. The Cove's where the day and good vibes begin. Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong, where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. Some come to laugh, some come to share. Every story told shows someone's care. We lift each other, hand in hand. Through life's storms, together we stand. The circle's wide, there's room for all. No judgment here, just love's gentle call. Every morning's a chance to reset, renew, to breathe, to heal, and see life through. Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong, where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. It's where hearts connect.
Hearts connect.
Where hope is planted and love takes effect.
Love takes effect.
A sacred space where kindness flows.
Kindness flows.
And every soul finds a place to grow.
Let's grow.
Come on in, let the love unfold.
Come on in, let it unfold.
In the warmth of community, hearts turn gold.
Hearts turn gold.
The Cove is more than a show on display.
More than a show.
It's a place to belong, where we start the day.
We start the day.
So rise with the sun, let the blessings flow.
Let it flow.
With coffee and peace, we let the spirit grow. The morning's here with skies so clear. A new beginning, no room for fear. Coffee steams and the breeze rolls in. In this space, let our joy begin. Cannabis flows like a sweet refrain, easing our hearts, soothing our strain. We rise together, no soul alone. In the Cove where peace has grown. Lifted by the light, we rise and shine. Shine on, shine bright. A brand new day where love's divine. Friends at your side, right here by your side. We walk this path with joy as our guide. Oh joy, let it ride. The Cove's a home where kindness lives, a place where every heart forgives. The brass calls out like a morning breeze. Harmonies drift through the swaying trees. Cannabis lifts us smooth as the sea, setting us free, just you and me. With every sip, with every laugh, we find our way on this morning's path. Lifted by the light, we rise and shine. Shine on, shine bright. A brand new day where love step, let's share this load. Light our way on this morning's road. Together we rise, hearts open wide. Won't you let it ride? Peace and love with the sun as our guide. Peace and sunlight, lifted by the light we rise and shine. Shine on, shine bright. A brand new day where love's divine. Ooh, love's divine. Coffee and peace with friends at your side. Right here by your side. We walk this path with joy as our guide. Oh joy, let it rise. So gather around, let the spirit glow. Glow, let it glow. Together we rise, together we grow. Wake up slow, let the morning shine. The Cove calls us, it's a peaceful sign. Coffee brewing, bowls packed tight. Gathering with ganja, everything feels right. Feet in the sand, hearts open wide. We're all connected, no need to hide. With every toke, the worries fade. Sunday mornings where love's displayed. Gather us with ganja, let the spirit flow. Feel the warmth from the highs we know. Together we rise with each slow exhale. In the Cove, good vibes prevail. Gather us with ganja, let joy abide. Peace and unity side by side. Breathe in deep, let your soul ignite. Together we shine in the morning light.
Wake up slow, let the morning shine. The Cove calls us, it's a peaceful sign. Coffee brewing, bowls packed tight. Gathering with ganja, everything feels right. Feet in the sand, hearts open wide. We're all connected, no need to hide. With every toke, the worries fade. Sunday mornings where love's displayed. Gather us with ganja, let the spirit flow. Feel the warmth from the highs we know. Together we rise with each slow exhale. In the Cove, good vibes prevail. Gather us with ganja, let joy abide. Peace and unity side by side. Breathe in deep, let your soul ignite. Together we shine in the morning light. Vibes prevail.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button!
morning, everybody. I hope everybody's off to a dope-ass start to their day. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Good morning, Crystal. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Mindy. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Mama Roo. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Deb. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday morning. Good morning, Ma. How are you, dear? I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday morning. Good morning, Kay. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Munchies. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday morning. Good morning, Boxman. How are you, brother? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. All right, if you have not got your Getting Stoned word in, please do. We got Crystal with Getting, Mindy Stoned, Mama Roo again, Deb with my K only, and Munchies with friends. And let's fucking wake and bake, y'all. Cheers, everybody.
The sun peeks in through the open blinds, steam from the cup and peace on my mind. You roll it up with a smile so wide, and we pass the time with nothing to hide. The quiet hum of a waking tune as gentle rays drift through the room. These mornings speak in ways so true, I'd never want to start without you. Wake up with you, and the morning feels right. The cove's where we glow in that first morning light. Each laugh, each spark, a harmony true. This place means the world, 'cause it starts with you. We're slow and steady, there's no need to rush. The outside world don't pull on us much. The smoke curls up in the soft sunrise, and love sits warm behind tired eyes. Coffee in hand and a breeze through the screen, just the soft kind of peace that lives in between. It's not about plans or things we do, it's about feeling this high with you. Wake up with you, and the morning feels right. The cove's where we glow in that first morning light. Each laugh, each spark, a harmony true. This place means the world, 'cause it starts with you. There's a peace here that's quiet and deep, the kind you carry, the kind you keep. In coffee and laughter in the morning glow, the Cove is the home that my spirit knows. Wake up with you, and the morning feels right. The Cove's where we glow in that first morning light. Each laugh, each spark, a harmony true. This place means the world, 'cause it starts with you.
That's fucking great day. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday morning. Good morning, Brittany. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Crystal, are you still rocking with us? Do you want to drop that word getting? We got stoned again. Yes, we just need getting. I hope everybody's up to a wonderful Thursday morning. We got some This Day in History coming up this morning. We got Dodgeball News Network. Dodgeball returns this afternoon. Our morning speaker, as always. I'm super excited for tonight's new show. Don't miss out. It's going to be a dope time. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Only on Sir Cops Alot's page, Your Entertainment's page, Cove-TV YouTube. Come and check it out. It's going to be exciting. What does everybody else got going on for their Thursday? Does anybody have anything cool going on? It's humid. It's crazy here. It's like a lot of humid here. So AC's been kicking off and on. Morgan, what are you doing? Hey, what's up, pup? You come here? Yep, it's your ball. Doggeroki, maybe? Good morning, Ash. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Oh, no good morning. She just wants to play. I get it. She does it to me all the time. Yeah, it should be a dope day. I'm excited. Busy day yesterday. Pepperoki. It's better, okay? Yep, there it is. I feel like that's it. Yesterday was a super busy, good day here. Dude, I feel like you're going to hurt yourself this morning. I feel like you're already hurting. You're just not showing it. I feel like she just messed her leg up. I don't know. See, I wouldn't be surprised if it rains today here. I don't fucking know. I guess another news. You hear about the boat sinking in New Jersey or whatever? That's crazy. What's up with going on? Just stay the fuck out of New Jersey. That place is crazy lately. No, you're way too much this morning, yo. I mean, I think that they got everybody off the boat or whatever, but it just started taking on water and just down she went. The ocean is terrifying. Fuck that. All right, we are 5 minutes out from 4:20. Crystal, final call for the word getting. After our next getting stoned worder would be Boxman. Boxman, do you want to drop that word getting just in case Crystal misses it? All right, just been kind of hanging out, watching shit on YouTube. Was kind of. I mean, it was just like a small, like I guess there's like 10, 15 people on it. It wasn't a big, you know what I mean? Like, I've been on 2 cruises and they were both dope, but I don't know if I would go on another one because I wasn't afraid of the ocean like I am now. Then, hey, thank you, Boxman. Appreciate you, brother. With my only friends, Joe. Still, it's crazy. Kind of watched some stuff about the Cajun Navy during the Katrina stuff yesterday. That was pretty interesting. And the whole situation's super fucked up, but just like all these fucking fishing boats out of nowhere. It was cool to watch. I mean, it was just like a fucking parade of boats going into that shit. Put me in the mountains, Kay says. What is everybody smoking on this morning? I've got some Ghost OG, I think it is. And this grape jelly vape. Other miscellaneousness, I suppose. Reclaim and dabs. Yeah, like a teeny tiny little bit of dabs left. Yo, bring it down a notch. It's way early for you to be all this crazy. 2 minutes out. I gotta finish this bowl so I can pack a new one. I don't know. The ocean's just there's too much, and I don't know. I would rather go to outer space. I was kind of watching this thing about light pollution. That was really interesting. So they were saying that there is no place in the United States that ranks a number 1, which is the darkest between like the 1 and 9. I want to say like the closest is like a 3. In order to get to like a level 1 darkness, you'd have to go 300 miles nautical to get over the horizon. I guess that's what they were saying. 1 minute out. Let's go 420. Get baked and jam out and Dodgeball News Network this morning. Blazers and Troopers are still on bye week, but we'll get them on Saturday, you guys. No worries at all. We're just chilling today. Any second now. Happy 420. Let's fucking go. That was pretty close. Dang. Hey, good morning, Gary. How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful morning, man. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Happy 420.
Smoke weed every day.
Good morning, Magic. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I hope everybody's having a dope-ass start to their day. Careful, Gary. Don't do that, bro. That might end badly. It might not end badly, but it might end badly. Whoa. Let's see what we got for Good News Network this morning. Oh, see, why are these stories fucking sad? There's like a bear that somebody took a chip bag off its head. Like, that's, I get it, but like, that's fucking sad. All right, this is a good one. Here we go. Woman loses 2 rings at the beach, each found and returned by different strangers. That's dope. A little beep of a metal detector can often mean nothing but trash, but every once in a while, it can lead to fame, fortune, and even happy tears. Laura Emanuel from southern New Jersey. What is happening? Goodness. Was on the beach enjoying the sun over Cape May when, after taking off her wedding band and another ring to put sunscreen on, she promptly forgot about them. Well, you can't do that, ma'am. Debating what to do, she called 23-year veteran of the Cape May Fire Department, Jeffrey Lag, who runs Ring Finders Cape May. That's cool. A hobby helper service that allows him to spend mornings metal detecting on the beach looking for lost valuables. That's dope. I approve of that. That's fucking cool. After Lag's first sweep of the beach with his trusty metal detector, he had to call Emanuel with some unhappy news. He had found nothing. Just a few days after she lost her rings, wild weather struck the coast with high winds and pummeling rain, complicating any future searches. Incredibly, though, a family playing in the sand later that day, days later, found the second ring and, through the magic of social media, identified Emanuel as its owner before giving it to the management at the Grand at Diamond Beach for safekeeping. That's fucking dope. All right, let's see where we figure it. Well, it doesn't say how the second one was found. That's a cool story, though. I like that one. That's a Good News Network one. Right? That's fucking crazy. What else we got? Oh, no, shit. I know this YouTuber. Well, I don't like personally, but I've watched his shit. Yep, sure as shit. Fan favorite YouTuber raises $10 million for St. Jude by visiting 50 Airbnbs in 50 states in 50 days. So I'm subscribed to this dude's channel, and I've been seeing these videos pop up, but I had no idea it was for St. Jude. I was like, oh, that's dope. He's just visiting 50 Airbnbs. Ryan Trahan, sure as shit. An acclaimed YouTuber whose font of fame would be impossible. That doesn't make sense. Describe Your Grandma just raised $11.5 million for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. That's crazy. I'm cheersing to that. An unforgettable fundraiser centered around Ryan Trahan's breakneck 50-day trip around America, visiting one state each day and attempting to find the coolest Airbnb in the process. Give me 1 second. I'll give you his. I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel. 1 second. I just got to scroll down to the R's. It's a lot of subscriptions. Probably too many. Ryan Trahan, copy link address. All right. Making a review each day, each state, and each Airbnb, totaling between 20 and 40 minutes of expertly produced video content. His videos are really good. They're fucking funny. Train and his wife stayed in a castle, a lighthouse, a cave, a treehouse, a missile silo, a potato, a barn, on a private island, on a private mountain, and even in a giant shoe. They celebrated every $1 million raised with a cake. That's so fucking dope. I don't even like that is so cool. Yeah, his content is fucking pretty funny. He's a goofball. There was one I watched where he stayed in a hotel that was like underwater. That was crazy. It was in like a fucking lake in the middle of nowhere. It was fucking crazy. Right. All right, let's play a song and let's get ready for some This Day in History. Let's go with... Listen, cheers, everybody.
The sun creeps up, painting skies in gold. The cove awakens, a story to be told. Feel the sand in beneath, so soft, so warm. A tranquil escape where peace is born. Music flows like the morning tide, a rhythm of life we can't hide. Roll it up, let the good vibe show, a spark of bliss in the soft dawn glow. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step the music lets us thrive. The touch of the sand, the rhythm so free. Moments like this are all we need. Inhale the calm, let it fill your soul. Exhale the world, let the good vibes roll. The cove and the sea, they call our song. Dancing in the dawn where we belong. Reflects on the water's face. At the cove we found our sacred space. Roll the green, let the clouds drift high. A moment of magic beneath the sky. Time slows down as the day takes hold. The cove, our temple, the sunrise gold. Feel the rhythm, let the music play. A celebration of life in every way. We're dancing in the dawn where the world feels alive. With every step, the music plays.
I hope everybody's having a dope-ass Thursday morning. I think we can do that. We'll play one more song before we dive into this day in history. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
The sun is rising, the breeze rolls through, palm trees swaying, sky's clear and blue. Toes in the sand, bowl in our hand, living easy, life feels so grand. Every breath a gift, we take it slow. The coast where good vibes always flow. Kicking back under skies so wide. In this tropical dream we let joy reside. Toes in the sand, ball in our hand, we drift away, life's perfectly planned. Jazz in the air, waves kiss the shore. In the cove we couldn't ask for more. Toes in the sand, ball in our hand, with every puff we understand. The world fades away in this peaceful land. Toes in the sand, ball in our hand. Mango skies turn to golden light, another day that feels just right. Smoking slow as the moments pass, each hit smooth like sea over glass. Feel the rhythm let troubles go. In the cove we find our flow, laughter and love in every spark, living bright till it gets dark. Toes in the sand, ball in our hand, we drift away, life's perfectly planned. Jazz in the air, waves kiss the shore. In the cove we couldn't ask for more. Toes in the sand, ball in our hand, with every puff we understand. The world fades away in this peaceful land. Toes in the sand. Mango skies turn to golden light, another day that feels just right. Smoking slow as the moments pass, each hit smooth like sea over glass. Feel the rhythm, let troubles go. In the cove we find our flow, laughter and love in every spark, living bright till it gets dark. Toes in the sand, ball in our hand, we drift away, life's perfectly planned. Jazz in the air, waves kiss the shore. In the cove we couldn't ask for more. Toes in the sand, ball in our hand, with every puff we understand. Oh, every puff we understand. The world fades away in this peaceful land. Toes in the sand.
Good evening, Faisal. How are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful day, having a wonderful day. Absolutely, Mindy, I got you. All right, let's this day in history it up with the Vickiest Bowers of them all, y'all. For August 7th, 20-something or another. Here we go.
Welcome back. Today we'll talk about a particular honor, and of course we have a word. We have a birthday and a song, and we'll wrap it all up with a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for August 7th. August 7th is the 219th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 220th in leap years, with 146 days remaining to the end of the year. August 7th is National Purple Heart Day in the United States. The Purple Heart is one of the most recognized U.S. military decorations. awarded in the name of the President to service members wounded or killed in action since April 5, 1917. Its origins trace back to the Revolutionary War, when George Washington created the Badge of Military Merit in 1782. This was a simple purple cloth heart awarded for bravery. After being largely forgotten, it was revived in 1932 on the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth, redesigned with his profile on a heart-shaped medal. General Douglas MacArthur received the first modern Purple Heart, and since then over 2 million have been awarded. Recipients include those injured or killed in conflicts from World War I to today, as well as in terrorist attacks and peacekeeping missions. Unlike most military honors, the Purple Heart is not recommended by others but earned automatically by meeting certain strict criteria. The award symbolizes the sacrifice of those who have shed blood in service to this nation. A soldier may receive multiple Purple Hearts with oak leaf clusters or stars, marking each additional wound. Every year, August 7 is observed as National Purple Heart Day, and the National Purple Heart Hall of Honor in New Windsor, New York, preserves the stories of its recipients. You may see states, counties, and cities pausing in recognition of the service and sacrifice of their local sons and daughters. Major League Baseball teams might pay homage to their local Purple Heart recipients during special pregame and seventh-inning ceremonies. Veteran and military organizations might hold remembrance meetings for fallen heroes and special events to thank soldiers, veterans, and Purple Heart recipients on this day. The Purple Heart stands as a solemn tribute to courage, sacrifice, and the enduring cost of freedom. And I want to thank Odyssey viewer at Easy9 for mentioning Purple Heart Day earlier this week. It's a good thing for all of us to know about. Inspired by the subject of the Purple Heart, today's word is honor. Honor can be a noun or a verb. As a noun, honor can mean a good name or public esteem, as in, he received the award in honor of his service. Honor can refer to outward respect or admiration, respect or deference, as in, they gave a dinner in her honor to recognize and celebrate all she had done. Honor may refer to a special prerogative or privilege, as in, I am proud to have the honor of making your acquaintance. Honor may refer to a person of superior standing or importance, used as a title for and in a mode of address to certain holders of high office, as in, His Honor the Mayor, or Your Honor, the jury is ready with their verdict. Honor may refer to one that is of intrinsic value or an asset, as in, Dr. Little was an honor to his profession. And finally, as a noun, honor may refer to an evidence or symbol of distinction, a mark of respect or admiration, such as an exalted title or rank, a badge or recognition, or a ceremonial rite or observance. All of those are just noun uses of honor. We still have the verb use to talk about. As a verb, to honor means to show high regard or appreciation for, to pay tribute to regard or treat with honor or respect, as in to honor your mother and father, or when I am honored by your indulgence and loyalty. To honor can also mean to confer a distinction upon, usually in a public way, as in 160 employees have been honored with certificates of recognition for excellence. To treat with consideration or respect, or to recognize, as in the truck drivers honored the picket line. Honor may mean to live up to, fulfill, or carry out, as in honoring a treaty or honoring a contract. And finally, honor as a verb may mean to salute with a bow, usually at the beginning or end of a square dance, where you might hear the person calling the dance say, honor your partner, before continuing with further instruction. Goodness, for a 5-letter word, there sure is a lot to this word honor, isn't there? The word honor has made its way now through Middle English, Old French before that, originally from Latin, where it meant pretty much what it means now. First known use of the word honor is in the 1200s. Honor. And with that, this is the birthday of public relations and sports management executive and author Marty Apple, born August 7th, 1948. in the borough of Brooklyn, New York City, New York. He graduated from the State University of New York, Oneonta, in 1970 with a degree in political science and journalism, and got work with the New York Yankees before he graduated. He's written or ghostwritten dozens of books and served as editor-at-large for the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museums magazine, Memories and Dreams, and helped write the text on the plaques of the Hall of Fame inductees. Pretty sure I have a book or two of his somewhere. Happy birthday, Marty Apple. August 7th is also the birthday of the late B.J. Thomas. I talked about him last year, and will include a link in the description to that episode if you'd like to see it. I talked then about how the song Hooked on a Feeling, which was written by his good friend, songwriter Mark James, was a big hit for B.J. Thomas, and has been covered by many other artists since then, not the least of which was a version by the Swedish rock band Blue Swede. Blue Swede's version was released in 1973 and hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in April of 1974. Sometimes referred to as the Ooga Chaka version, Blue Swede's version of Hooked on a Feeling is featured in the 1992 soundtrack of Quentin Tarantino's movie Reservoir Dogs, and in an episode of the late 90s TV show Ally McBeal, but I think my favorite feature is in the 2014 movie Guardians of the Galaxy. Been a while since I've seen that movie, but it involves interesting otherworldly species and plenty of adventure and intrigue. The character Peter Quill had been abducted from Earth as a child after he became orphaned in the 1980s, and the last gift his mother had given him before she passed was a cassette tape filled with her favorite songs, including this one, Hooked on a Feeling by Blue Swede. Link in the description. How about that? For today's quote, I thought one about honor would be fitting, and I found a great one by the philosopher Socrates, who said, "The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be." Socrates. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you tomorrow. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. No Really. No Really. Consider following my Day in History page on Facebook if you're on Facebook. I also have a Patreon account now, or you can buy me a coffee. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.
Much love, Vicki B. Thank you so much for this day in history every day. Please make sure that you are following her on all the platforms that she mentioned. Please make sure you are following her This Day in History page on Facebook. Hey, what up, Chad and Wayne? How are you, man? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just finishing up our This Day in History. We got our song of the day coming up. This fucking song. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that as that statement. This fucking song. I don't even have it in the studio. Slacking this morning. Super slacking. Hopefully the sound don't get us in trouble. So, yeah. Just knocking on some wood here. It's a good song. Cheers, everybody.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Got a bug from you, girl, but I don't need no cure. I just stay a victim if I can for sure. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I said I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Such a great song. Fucking love that song. It's so funny. All right, we do got our morning speaker coming up yet. Got some Dodgeball News Network. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. That's crazy, Mom. That's fucking funny. That's awesome. Let's go with this one. This is a dope song. Cheers, everybody.
Sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. He don't know what he's asking. When he tells me I better get in line, I can't hear what he's saying. When I grow up, I'm gonna make it mine. These ain't dues I've been paying. Well, how much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. And he can't even run his own life. I'll be damned if he'll run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. You don't know what he's asking. Working starts to make me wonder where the fruits of what I do are going. He says in love and war all is fair. He's got cards he ain't showing. How much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. And he can't even run his own
Good morning, Amber. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday morning. Good morning, Christina. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning. Good morning, Mom. How are you? Hope you are having a wonderful Thursday morning. I hope it's been a dope-ass morning for everybody. We'll play another song, and I will start looking for our morning speaker. It is dodgeball day today. Let's go. Regular season games this afternoon. Don't miss out. We'll Dodgeball News Network here shortly. And well, after our morning speaker. But you know what I mean. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Waiting for the break of day, searching for something to say, flashing lights against the sky, giving up, I close my eyes, sitting cross-legged on the floor. Staring blindly into space,
Such a great song. Fucking A. That's easily my favorite Chicago song. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. We got some Dodgeball News Network coming up, but we got our morning speaker. It's a very good one this morning. I'm very excited. As always, we do a sports-themed sports person morning speaker on our Dodgeball days. And this morning's it is Champ Bailey. If it would load. There it goes. Oh, wrong button. Nope, wrong button again. There we go. All right, here we go, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning.
Okay, I'll remove my sunglasses. All right. So you can see my joy, and because my wife said so. Now, I have to start by thanking God for Broncos country. I'll get back to you. Thanks, Jack, for being a mentor, a friend, and a business partner. From the very beginning, 20 years ago this year. Also want to thank my fellow classmates. All of you guys inspire me, all of them. We'll forever be teammates for life. Also, a big thanks to the current Go Jackets. Thanks, guys, for making us feel welcome the past few months. It's been amazing to know that I can call you my teammates forever. I also want to say thank you to the Hall of Fame voters for getting it right the very first time. Thank you to the Hall of Fame staff for taking care of all of us and our families all weekend long. I cannot thank you enough. I must admit, I struggled a bit trying to write down the names of every person that I should be thanking today. But realistically, it would take me hours to get through it, and I'm sure no one in here wants to hear me speak that long. So I'll begin with starting with my family. My family, now they'd rather me not speak about them. But this first person, she relishes it. And that's my mom. We call my mom Ma B. Now I think that's a self-titled nickname because that's how much confidence she has. I'm a very competitive person. And if anybody knows my mom, if you ever play spades, checkers, taboo, or any game with her, you would know where I get it from. She's the most competitive person I know. She's also the one who named me champ. Thank you, Mama, for all that pressure. And then there's my dad. We didn't have much growing up, but my dad would give us his last dollar if it meant feeding his kids. And I love you for that. Now, people also should know we get all of our athletic ability, me and my brothers, from our dad. He was tough. He actually probably should have been standing here before me. That's how good he was, but a neck injury forced him out of football. He always had real subtle ways of motivating his kids. He would always say this one phrase that stuck with me through and through. If you're gonna do something, try to be the best at doing it. And I think I did a good job trying, Pop. I also want to thank my late grandmother, Joanne Bailey. Back home, we call her Miss Cootsie. Now, Miss Cootsie was the most inspiring woman I've ever known. I'm not sure she ever realized the impact she had on her community. She would take in random homeless people, give them shelter, food, whatever they needed to survive. She would provide odd jobs around her property for anybody who was able to work. All the charity work I've done in my life was inspired by what I saw her do while I was growing up. I spent a lot of time at the Denver Rescue Mission helping out homeless families, and my grandma deserves all the credit for that. I love and miss you, Grandma. Then there's my wife, Jessica, who's standing up, by the way. Man, she reminds me a lot of my grandmother. She has all the same qualities: caring, loyal, and always trying to feed everybody. She's also very strict and disciplined. You can ask our son, Braden, about that, and our soon-to-be one-year-old son, Becca. Thanks, babe, for dealing with me full-time since I retired. I know I can be a handful. Thank you. I love you. Now, my kids, my two oldest, Kevin, Bria, please stand up. Yes, Bria, stand up. They are the most bashful kids I know, but they're the most talented kids I know as well. I single you out because you're the oldest. Whitney, Jace, Maya, Autumn, Beckham. Look at your older siblings. I mean, literally, look at them. Man. You may not see it now, Bria and Kevin, but your brothers and sisters look up to you and wait for you to set the standard. I have all the confidence in the world that your successes will make your whole family proud. The only requirements you have is to inspire those trying to follow your footsteps, and that I know you will do. I love you all so much and would do anything, anything, as my dad did for me. I would do anything to help you fulfill your dreams. I love you. All right. Whew. I know firsthand what it's like to grow up with an older sibling who does everything right. My older brother, Ron, see, now boss is saying Boogie. That's what we used to call him, but I wasn't gonna say that tonight. But yeah, we used to call him Boogie growing up. But anyway, Ron was the standard, man. Everything he did, I tried to outdo him. I knew if I could beat whatever he did before me, then I could beat anybody. Thanks, bro, for showing me how it's done. I love you, man. And then my older sister, Danielle, we call her Doll. If y'all don't notice, in South Georgia, we love to give people nicknames. Simply put, she's the glue in our family. Because she's so nosy, she always knows what the problems are. Anytime issues come about, she's the one trying to right the ship. She never really played any sports, but she had a lot to do with me standing here today. keeping me out of trouble, always being loyal, always there for us, whether we wanted to laugh or cry. Jeez. I love you, sis. Now, my baby brother, Boss. Wow. A lot of you in here know Boss because he was so talented. Growing up, people always thought we were twins. We are 16 months apart. But by the time I was 10 years old, we were the same size. I have to remind you that I'm a very competitive person. So I could not let anyone younger than me do anything better than me, especially my baby brother. The only problem was he just got so athletic. He was so competitive and tried to do everything I did. Before long, he just got better at me than at certain things. He just did. We both played quarterback in high school, but he was a better passer. I vertical jumped 43 inches. He vertical jumped 46 inches. Wow. I blocked a couple of kicks in college. He blocked several. I lost count. Yes, my baby brother was a beast, but I still call him my baby brother.
Good morning, Kimmy. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday morning. We're just hanging out listening to our morning speaker, Champ Bailey, this morning. Let's fucking go. Emma, much love. We'll see you later. All right, here we go.
All right. Football has been the biggest part of my life. There's so many good and bad things and effects the game had on my life. I'll start with the bad. The game absolutely consumed me. I often missed or dismissed the most important things in life because I wasn't mature enough to prioritize my responsibilities. I missed many precious moments of my kids' lives while trying to be the best football player I could be. I also wasn't as prepared as I thought for life after football. I could go on and on about all the challenges I faced at being a pro football player, but I believe you get the point. There's so many good things the game simply gives you that the real world just doesn't, like teamwork, accountability, discipline, perseverance, just to name a few things. The game helped shape the man I am today, learning from lots of great coaches, great teammates, and others that directly supported the game. I'd like to thank some of those people who helped me along my journey. And I'll start from the very beginning. My hometown of Folkestone, Georgia, population 2,500 plus or minus. I want to thank a lot of people back home. And I'll use nicknames so everybody back home know who I'm talking about. My cousin Kenny Boy, who's basically like a brother to me, sitting right here. Love you, boy. My cousins, Jude, Trap, Cool, Var, Big Mike. My friends, Bo Duke, Telly Blake, Cherry Wright, Cheese, Cabo, Stu Maynard, JJ, Peanut, Joe. Look at my family laughing because they know. Love, Taterhead, who just texted me right before I came out here. Daryl Baker, Willie Moore, Tony Mitchell, Joe Higgins, Russ and Chad Murray, Henry McMillan, who was the first person I ever saw or ever knew get a D1 scholarship. And I always knew from that moment, it just made a difference. When you see someone that looks like you accomplish things that you think are impossible, truly inspiring. Thank you, guys. All of my high school head coaches, specifically, I want to thank Coach Pitt, Coach Culpepper, Coach Baxter, Coach Hughes, Brian Hewlin, Coach Rich McWhorter, who just left our school after 30 plus years of doing it. Wow. You know, Coach Mack, what we call him, he used to always say these two things that stuck with me. Expect to win and visualize yourself doing something great. Thanks, Coach Mack. I love you, man. And now my Georgia Bulldog family. I grew up a Bulldog fan, and I always dreamed of attending the University of Georgia. I knew my chances of going there were great when my brother Ron signed a full football scholarship in 1993. I then showed up 3 years later in 1996 with promises made by my my soon-to-be head coach, Jim Donnan, that I would be able to play whatever I wanted, and I did just that. I played kick returner, punt returner, running back, wide receiver, but I was listed at cornerback. I was also allowed to run track at University of Georgia while also skipping most of winter workouts, a huge blessing. Thank you. I participated in the 60-yard dash, the high jump, and the long jump. I was able to set the school indoor long jump record that still stands today at 25 feet, 10 inches. I would not be here today or talking about my track career if not given those opportunities. None of that would have been possible without you, Coach D. Thank you. I also want to thank some of my other college coaches, Coach Greg Williams, Coach Gardner, Coach Mickey Matthews, Robert Miles, Ron Corson, Claude Felton, the late, great Freddie Jones, Mrs. Leahy, and Mr. Everything, my boy, Brian Gant. Love you, boy. I sincerely thank all of you and many more for supporting my career during my days at UGA and beyond. Although my coaches at Georgia played a huge role in my success, it's the guys that went to battle with me that inspired me the most. My whole class of 1996, man, we thought we were hot. Only 3 of us played as a true freshman, so we weren't that hot. I want to thank those guys, Thad Parker, Corey Robinson, Pat Paz, Marcus Stroud, the late Eric Hall, my boy, Jonas Jennings, just to name a few. I also want to thank those upperclassmen who were such selfless leaders. I learned a lot from you guys. Mike Bobo, Corey Johnson, Resty Beatles, Earl Chambers, Brandon Tolbert, Omari Hardwick, Trey Sipe, Jason Ferguson, Derek Bird, Greg Bright, Revis McLaren, Rev Dog, Hines Ward, Robert Edwards, Corey Allen, Glenn Ford, and Kirby Smart, who's now our great head coach at the University of Georgia. Thank you guys, I love you. In 1999, the dreams I had as a kid were finally coming true when I was drafted by a storied franchise like the Washington Redskins. Yeah, there's a few here, just a few. I want to thank Charlie Casserly for making me the first defensive player taken that year. Thanks to my defensive coordinator, Mike Nolan, and my DB coach, Tom Hayes, for their patience with me in my first season. And a special thanks to Terrell Robisky, who should be a head coach, for allowing me the opportunity to score my one and only offensive touchdown of my career. Thanks, Coach. I'm a firm believer the first few years of your career determine your foundation, whether good or bad. I was fortunate enough to have 2 great mentors on the field with me my first 2 years in Darryl Green and Deion Sanders. Now, I want you to keep in mind that at that time, both these guys are first ballot Hall of Famers. If they retired that day, I was with the Redskins, they would be first ballot Hall of Famers. And I did everything I could to soak up all that information while I was there. 2 things Darryl Green would always say to me that stuck with me is your hands are great and your feet are better, right? Now, he told me he always worked on his feet because he tried to stay away from big wide receivers because he was such a small guy. I appreciate you. I took that nugget. Thank you. And two things Prime would always say to me: you ever see a cheetah stretch its prey? Yeah, he says that, and never stretch. That's probably something I shouldn't have took from him, but I did. And if you look good, you play good, and so forth. My guy. Thanks for the lessons, man. I love you guys. There's many more teammates from my days in Washington that I want to thank. Bruce Smith, my fellow Hall of Famer. Darryl Pounds, Brian Mitchell, B. Mitch, Sam Shea, Leo Mott Evans, Matt Stevens, Mark Carrier, Tim Denton, Kennard Lane, David Terrell, Marco Coleman, Dan Big Daddy Wilkinson, Brad Johnson, Sean Barber, the late Kevin Mitchell, Stephen Davis, James Thrash, Michael Westbrook, Fred Smoot, Rod Gardner, Danny Werfel, LeVar Arrington, and Chris Samuels. All of you deserve some credit for my presence here today. Thank you guys, I love you. The best thing for my career happened in 2004. I was traded to the Denver Broncos. Once I began to learn about Mr. Bowling and the Denver Broncos, I was sold. There are a few things I learned. There are a few things I learned to appreciate from a good leader. They lead by example, they're accountable, they're competitive, and they know how to win. That was what I learned and loved about Mr. B. Jake Plummer, one of my former teammates, said, and I quote, "Mr. B told me on multiple occasions that the players are the most important piece. And whatever we need or whatever we want, we can have, so we can focus on our jobs." Rod Smith said, and I quote, "Mr. B was so unselfish, never wanting the spotlight for himself while working behind the scenes, making an impact, not only with the Broncos, but throughout the entire NFL. Simply put, Mr. B was a great man and a great leader. He will surely be missed, but he will forever be my teammate." Love you. I also want to thank the rest of the Bowling family for treating me like a part of your family from the moment I arrived in Broncos country. Thank you. I love you guys. I also want to thank Mike Shanahan for putting man. Mike Shanahan put me in positions to thrive during my prime years. I thank you for that. I love you for that. I also want to thank Rick Smith and Ted Sunquist for believing in me as well. Thank you guys. There are many of my Broncos teammates here tonight who I had a chance to thank last night at our party. But I want to thank a few more that showed up here today. Chris Harris, Von Miller, Derek Wolfe. Thank you guys for showing up. It was great going to battle with you. Love you. Rod Smith, thank you too, baby. DJ Williams, I see you out there. House, I see you, boy. Don't try to duck. Love you guys, man. Mike Adams, thank you too, brother. Thank you. I'm praying for you for 16, baby. Surrounding every NFL football team, there's several hundreds of people who don't get the credit that they deserve. I was able to thank a lot of them last night, but I have to thank some of them again tonight. I have to give a special thanks to the Denver Broncos president, Joe Ellis, for what he's done for me, for what he's done for the franchise, and everything he's done for everybody that he touches throughout Denver for the past few years. Thanks, Joe. I also want to thank the great Jim Sacamano. I also want to thank Greek and his crew. Flip, Jay, Harry. Love you guys, man. Kenny, love you, man. Box, Hooch, and the guys, I love you. Pam, Patrick, Eric, all love you, man. Fred, Lisa, Veronica, everything y'all have done for us the past few months, the past few years, been great. Thank you. Kelly, Cindy, thanks for making me stay on top of my charity duties. Thank you. Love you guys. Luke, Rich Toot and Crime Dog, Cedric Smith, and many, many more people that I just cannot thank because we don't have that much time. I salute my Bronco fans. Every single home game, I could feel your energy. Even in San Diego, a road game, you would make it feel like a home game. It was so infectious. I cannot overstate how grateful I am to be part of the Broncos family. I will always consider Denver my home. And I'm super proud to be standing here today as the 7th member of the Denver Broncos to go into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Okay. I personally consider myself an expert of the game of football. Random people always ask me, will you be a coach one day? No. Can you teach my kid a few things about the game? Yes. People ask these questions because they also believe I have unique knowledge that only a few people possess, like these guys. Tonight, I thank many people who supported my career, and many of you are my closest friends. Some of you are also considered experts of the game as much as I am. Out of the people I mentioned tonight, most of you are Black men, my brothers. Some of you athletes, some of you not athletes, but we are all Black men first. Something we have more expertise in than any aspect of our lives. I'm a firm believer that if you want to create change, you better start with your friends and your family. So I'm starting here today. The first thing people see when they look at me is not a Pro Football Hall of Famer, or a husband, or a father. They view me first as a Black man. So on behalf of all the Black men that I've mentioned tonight, and many more out there, who've had the most of the same experiences I've had in my lifetime, we say this to all of our white friends. When we tell you about our fears, please listen. When we tell you we're afraid for our kids, please listen. When we tell you there are many challenges we face because of the color of our skin, please listen. And please do not get caught up in how the message is delivered. Yes. Yes, most of us are black men or are athletes, but we are black men first. Understand this. The things that make us great on the field, like our size and our aggression, are the same things that can get us killed off the field. I believe if we start listening, there's no telling the progress we can make. All of us are dads, sons, brothers, your friends. We all understand that if we can't get our friends to listen, then no one will. And to my black brothers, if you do not have anything positive to say about our social challenges, please keep your mouth shut. I close tonight by saying there's nothing more important in a success story than being inspired by someone or something. I'm not the only one who has a long list of inspirations. I am surrounded on the stage by my new teammates. Love you guys. So many of these great men inspired me, and I know I would not be here without them. If not for them, I would not be standing here today. I will remain forever humbled by this honor. Love you guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
And so Champ Bailey.
Hell yeah, Champ Bailey is a fucking stud on the field. He is ridiculously good. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that one a lot. I loved NFL Hall of Fame speeches. They're so freaking good. We do got Dodgeball News Network coming up. We'll play a song and dive in. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday morning. Cheers, everybody.
Church and steeple Stop my conscience that hates to be untrue. I asked of my reflection, tell me what is there to do. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered.
I fucking love that song. It's such a dope song. All right, let's Dodgeball News Network it up. What up, Dan? All right. It's all yours, man. Here we go.
Good morning, Dodgeball fans, and welcome back to Titan Coliseum, where the action keeps on rolling. I'm Dan Fielder, and while the tournament might have kicked things off last weekend, tonight marks the official launch of the Season 6 regular season. The road is long, the standings are fresh, and every squad is hungry to climb. We're still planted firmly here in Titan territory, and while the Blaze Battalion and THC troopers rest up during their bye week, the rest of the league takes center stage. These regular season games are where momentum is built and separation begins, where the early frontrunners show themselves and the sleepers start to stir. So grab your notes, rally your crew, and let's set the tone for the grind ahead. Season 6 is here, and it's time to get to work. This is Dodgeball News Network. Let's get into it. But before we dive into tonight's regular season matchups, let's take a quick look back at how we got here. Last weekend's opening tournament gave us our first real taste of Season 6 energy, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. New captains made statements, old rivalries reignited, and a bracket chaos we've come to love was back in full force. From gritty one-on-ones to dominant sweeps, the tournament set the tone for what's shaping up to be another electric season. If you missed it, don't worry, we've got the full breakdown coming your way. Let's rewind and relive the action from the Season 6 opening tournament. All right, Dodgeball faithful, strap in, because it's time to rewind the clock and relive all the heart-pounding moments from this past weekend Season 6 opening tournament, broadcast live from the thunderous halls of Titan Coliseum. With the Blaze Battalion and THC troopers taking their first buys of the season, 8 teams entered the gauntlet. But by the end, only one stood tall. Let's dive into the quarterfinals, where every match was a battle, every set a war. Match 1, Ganja Guardians versus Chronic Crusaders. Two proud squads with very different missions. The Guardians looking to shake off a disappointing end to Season 5, and the Crusaders coming in with that same old machine-like mindset they've been known for. Set 1 was a back-and-forth slugfest, both sides trading blows, momentum never holding still for long. But it was the Guardians who thrived in the chaos, grinding their way to a tense one-on-one finish that they closed with precision. Set 2 had its hiccups, a false start, and a couple of fouls threatened to derail the rhythm, but the Guardians stayed composed. Cornbread squad surged early. The Crusaders responded with a fierce push, but ultimately, Ganja kept their foot on the gas and slammed the door shut. A 2-0 sweep and a clear message. The Guardians came to play this season. Match 2, Yellow Submariners versus Terpene Titans. If there was ever a match defined by grit, it was this one. Amber's Yellow Submariners came out swinging in Set 1, overwhelming the Titans with energy and execution. But Kimmy's crew wasn't going down without a fight. Set 2 saw the Titans settle in, eliminate the sloppy errors, and control the tempo. They chipped away possession by possession until they found the cracks and punched through for a clean win. That set the stage for a dramatic third and final frame. After two false starts ratcheted up the tension, both teams dug in for an all-out brawl. Fouls piled up, adrenaline ran high, but it was the Submariners who found their rhythm mid-set and never let go. Amber's crew takes it 2-1 and books their spot in the semis for the first time in franchise history. Match 3, Maple Leaf Rush versus Kodiak Kings. This one was a showdown of titans. The Rush came in looking to build off last season's runner-up momentum, while Manbear's Kodiak Kings were ready to rewrite their playoff fate. The early nerve showed, two false starts delayed the action, but once things got rolling, the Kings took over. Set 1 was a tactical masterclass, the Kings controlling the middle of the court and capitalizing on every missed opportunity by the Rush. Set 2 brought more resistance from Roy's squad, but the Kings were simply unshakable. With physicality, poise, and flawless team chemistry, they locked in and closed the door. Kodiak advances with a 2-0 win, and finally, it feels like they're playing to their full potential. Match 4, Dabwheel Doomers versus Hash Hitters. A rematch of last season's bracket thriller. This one carried all the emotional weight and tension you'd expect. Set 1 was high energy and sharp execution. Ash's hitters stayed cool, clean, and dialed in, waiting for the right moment to pounce, and when that opening came, they exploded to finish the set strong. Set 2 was even tighter. The Doomers brought the chaos, clawing back to force a one-on-one finale. But once again, it was the hitters who showed why they're the defending champs. They didn't blink. Ash's squad takes the match 2-0, and just like that, the bracket's most dangerous team looks locked in for another run. With 4 teams left, the semifinals turn up the volume. These weren't just games, they were grudge matches. Semifinal 1, Ganja Guardians versus Yellow Submariners. This one had the feel of a classic before the first throw. The Submariners struck first, riding the momentum from their quarterfinal win into a dominant set 1. It was clean, it was confident, and it was theirs. But the Guardians weren't going to let their run end quietly. Set 2 delivered fireworks, both teams trading big plays and fouls in a bruising back and forth. It all came down to a one-on-one, and the Guardians came through under pressure. That sent us to a decisive third set, and it didn't disappoint. Another false start raised the stakes, but once underway, we got a slugfest. A third straight one-on-one finish, and once again, the Guardians came out on top by a razor-thin margin. Ganja wins 2-1 in one of the grittiest matches in recent memory. Semifinal 2, Kodiak Kings versus Hash Hitters. These two juggernauts met center stage with the finals in sight. Set 1 was all fundamentals, clean, technical dodgeball at its finest. Manbear's Kings seized momentum midway through and never let go. The hitters stayed composed, but couldn't wrest control back. Set 2 turned fiery. Fouls began to stack up, emotions ran high, and again, it came down to a final showdown. One-on-one, winner advances. And just like in the quarterfinals, it was the Kings who found the clutch gene. Kodiak sweeps again, and they don't just advance, they make a statement doing it. Which led us to the finals, where destiny was on the line. Finals, Ganja Guardians versus Kodiak Kings. No underdogs here, just two teams at the peak of their powers. Set 1 started tight, but tilted when the Guardians found their groove midway. Clean play, sharp transitions, and relentless pressure gave them the edge. Set 2 flipped the script. The Kings answered with fire, dominating the pace early. Despite a pushback and a couple of fouls from the Guardians, Kodiak held strong and knotted the match at 1-1. And so it came down to a final set, fitting for the opening week finale. Both squads played their hearts out in a tight, nearly flawless frame. But in the closing minutes, Cornbread's Guardians surged forward, forced a critical error, and seized the moment. Final score, Ganja Guardians 2, Kodiak Kings 1. Your Week 1 champions, the Ganja Guardians. A statement win from a team that looks ready to rise to the top tier, in a tournament that gave us drama, upsets, and a reminder that this league never stays the same for long. Don't go anywhere because the tournament may be over, but the Season 6 regular season is just getting started. And we got our first matchups coming up later today. Stick with us, right here on Dodgeball News Network. What? A weekend. The opening tournament of Season 6 brought everything we love about dodgeball, grit, strategy, chaos, and clutch gene moments that set the tone for the battles ahead. But now, with the dust settled and gold medals hung, it's time to check the numbers. Because while trophies are nice, Points win the season. Let's take a look at the updated league standings after week 1, based on tournament performance, bracket placement, and medal distribution. Here's how the scoreboard shakes out heading into the first slate of regular season games. With 2 teams on bye and 8 contenders scrapping for supremacy, only 4 managed to escape with hardware. Here's where things stand after opening weekend. Ganja Guardians, 1 gold, 5 points. Cornbread squad couldn't have scripted a better start. Undefeated through the bracket, battle-tested in back-to-back one-on-ones, and clutch when it mattered most. From surviving a semi-final classic to taking down the Kodiak Kings in a 3-set final, the Guardians snatched gold and fired a message across the league. This isn't last season's Guardians anymore. They're faster, smarter, and playing like they've got something to prove. Kodiak Kings, 1 silver, 3 points. If Ganja made a statement, Man Bear and the Kings weren't far behind. They steamrolled through the bracket with composure and power, never dropping a set until the finals. Even in defeat, they looked dangerous. The Kings walk away with 3 points and the respect of every locker room in the league. They're no longer flying under the radar. They're hunting gold next time out. Hash hitters, 1 bronze, 1 point. Ash's hitters looked sharp early, no rust on the champs. But a tough semifinal against Kodiak showed they've still got work to do if they want to repeat. A bronze medal is a respectable haul, and if history tells us anything, the hitters use every point as fuel for bigger moments. 1 down, plenty left to go. Yellow Submariners, 1 bronze, 1 point. Amber's team showed serious evolution in week 1. Their quarterfinal win was strong, and their semifinals? One of the tightest matches of the weekend. 2 sudden death sets, toe-to-toe with the eventual champs, and they nearly pulled it off. A bronze may not tell the full story, but make no mistake, the Submariners are a growing threat. All other squads, Chronic Crusaders, Blaze Battalion, THC Troopers, Dabwill Doomers, Maple Leaf Rush, and Terpene Titans will have to wait until the regular season to kick off their medal count. But here's the thing, standings can swing fast. And with bracket points meaning everything come playoff time, every match from this point forward holds weight. So buckle up, because we've got regular season dodgeball coming at you this morning, and the chase for the top spot is officially on. And just like that, the leaderboard is live, the scoreboard's ticking, and the chase for the season's 6th title is underway. The Guardians may be out front, but with a long road ahead, momentum can change in a single set. When we come back from the break, we'll reveal the official matchups for this afternoon's Week 1 regular season games. And trust me, there are some early fireworks on the schedule. Don't go anywhere. Dodgeball News Network rolls on right after this.
Let's fucking go. It's a good tournament weekend. All right, we'll play a song and see who's playing who this afternoon. Let's go with this one. Cheers, everybody.
Wake up, Cove Crew, it's time to rise. The sun's shining bright, got that morning high. Grab your coffee, pack that bowl. Cove-TV's on, let's rock and roll. Palm trees swing, good vibes in the air. It's a wake and bake morning, no worries or care. Kick back, relax, let the day unfold. With every little puff, let the story be told. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove, where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove-TV couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. Smooth tunes playing, got the rhythm tight. With Cove-TV, it's a morning delight. The ocean's calling, the breeze feels sweet. Cannabis dreams make the morning complete. So grab your lighter, spark it up, take a hit. With Cove-TV on, we're all feeling lit. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove, where the sunshine thrives. From the Cove to your couch, let's start it right. Cannabis clouds in the morning light. Smooth first light up to the morning breeze. We're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. Let the morning unfold, let the good times play. With every little hit, we're drifting away. It's a wake and bake vibe from the start to the end. With Cove-TV mornings, you got a friend. Wake up and talk, it's a brand new day. With Cove-TV, we're feeling okay. From the first light up to the morning breeze, we're riding that high, doing just as we please. So hit that like, share the good vibes. We wake and bake with the Cove where the sunshine thrives. So wake up, Cove Crew, let's start it right. With cannabis mornings and a tropical light. Cove-TV's here, so let's all connect. Wake up and talk, it's what we expect.
All right, everybody, who is facing who this afternoon? Here we go.
Welcome back to Dodgeball News Network. The brackets are behind us. The medals have been tallied, and now it's time to dive headfirst into Week 1 regular season play. The tournament gave us fireworks, but this is where the real grind begins. Every set, every call, and every hit counts toward those playoff seeds. And with the first leaderboard already taking shape, these teams have no time to waste. Here are this afternoon's matchups from Titan Coliseum. Match 1, Ganja Guardians versus Maple Leaf Rush. Fresh off their tournament championship, Cornbread's Guardians look to keep the momentum rolling, but Roy's Rush squad is hungry after a winless bracket showing. This one could set the tone for both squads moving forward. Match 2, Terpene Titans versus Kodiak Kings. The Titans were scrappy in the bracket, but fell just short. Now they face the Silver Medal Kings, who are playing with confidence and cohesion. Manbear's crew wants to dominate early, but Kimmy's Titans have home court and something to prove. Match 3, Hash Hitters versus Chronic Crusaders. Last year's champions versus last year's regular season juggernaut. Ash versus Kofsey. Firepower versus precision. Expect a physical battle and playoff-like intensity in this early season showdown. Match 4, Dabwheel Doomers versus Yellow Submariners. Neither squad reached the podium in the opener, but both showed flashes of brilliance. The Doomers thrive in chaos, while Amber's Submariners want to build on their quarterfinal win and bronze finish. This could be a sleeper match of the day. And that'll do it for this morning's edition of Dodgeball News Network, your home for everything high speed, high stakes, and absolutely unmissable in the Cove Dodgeball League. We've set the stage with a tournament recap, unveiled the updated standings, and run through this afternoon's matchups. The fuse has been lit, and now we're just waiting for the fireworks. From bracket champs to redemption arcs, from returning powerhouses to rising underdogs, Season 6 is already shaping up to be one for the record books. The regular season begins this afternoon, right here at Titan Coliseum. Until then, hydrate up, warm up those arms, and stay locked in, because once that whistle blows, there are no do-overs. We'll see you on the court.
Hey, much love, Dan. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, man. All right. It's going to be some good games this afternoon. All right. Well, I don't know. That's pretty much all I got for the morning. I hope everybody's had a wonderful Thursday morning. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Hope to see everybody this afternoon for Dodgeball, and don't miss out on tonight. Let's fucking go. Please make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team from the one and only Mr. Costellat. Don't miss Token Tunes every Tuesday night. Make sure you're following here for entertainment. Don't miss your shenanigans every Sunday morning. Make sure you're following Michael Hugo Manbear. Don't miss out on all the vibes he brings to the shows. Make sure you're following Matt Productions. Don't miss out on any of the music he's got coming out. Make sure you're following Kelsey Dabb's Dabber Chick. Don't miss Dabber Chick show. And make sure you're following Cornbread. Don't miss out on all the vibes that she brings to the shows. Much love and thank you to everybody that helps support Cove-TV. I'll make this possible. Cove-TV is literally brought to you by viewers like yourself. With that being said, I hope everybody has a dope-ass rest of your day. We'll see you guys this afternoon. Much love, Vicki B. Thank you for this day in history. Have a wonderful, dope day, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Maybe. Cheers.
Hey you, yeah you, that spark in your eyes, I see you shining bright like the morning sky. That's got its ups and downs, its twists and turns, but every step you take is a lesson learned. When the road gets rough and you feel unsure, just know you're a fighter, you're meant to endure. Beanz is here to say you're doing just fine. You got the heart, the strength, you've got the shine. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You got that courage, you got that fire. You're the kind of person who lifts others higher. When the weight feels heavy and the path seems long, remember you're built to be tough and strong. You're a rock star, a warrior, no need to pretend. You got the grit and the heart to the very end. So go out and conquer whatever comes your way. Beanz knows you've got this every single day. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. When the world feels heavy and you're feeling low, just take a deep breath and let that strength show. You're not just surviving, you're living out loud. Be proud of who you are, stand tall and be proud. Life's just a test of how far you've come. You're shining like the brightest sun. So keep your head high, let the worries fade. Beanz is cheering you on every step of the way. Hopes you have a wonderful day. You're amazing, don't forget, in every way. When life gets tough, just remember this truth. You're strong, you're brave, and you've got the proof. Every challenge you face, every mountain you climb, shows the power within every single time. So smile, stand tall, don't be led astray. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful day. Hey you, yeah you, you're gonna be okay. Beanz believes in you each and every day. So go out there, shine, let nothing get in your way. Beanz hopes you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Much love, everybody. Good morning, Scott. You're just catching the end of the show, brother. Catch everybody this afternoon. Much love.
Hot